Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be making an Easter egg topiary tree. We'll be using these Dollar Tree eggs and painting over them to give us those beautiful translucent colors we have on the left. First we'll start by making our tree trunk with construction paper. We have a 4-inch diameter on the bottom, which we got by roughly placing our large Easter eggs around the circle so we could get the right number of Easter eggs to go around. Once you have the cone that you're happy with, just tape it together and cut the bottom so that it's level. And it's 11 inches tall, and don't forget to leave the top open so you can put your egg in there later. To paint our eggs, we're using this home decor chalk paint that we got at Walmart. And that's also where we got our glitter. And it is very important to use chalk paint because acrylic or anything like that just will not stick to that plastic. The eggs just snap together, so we took them apart so it would make painting them easier. You can hold the insides and then paint the outside. And that will avoid fingerprints. And you'll be using 2 coats of paint to really cover up the colors underneath. As always, we appreciate your support. Please hit subscribe and like. And don't forget to hit the bell so you can see our upcoming videos. So for putting glitter onto our eggs, we used acrylic paints and mixed them together to get the right pastel colors we were looking for. For our main colors, we're using pink, blue, and yellow, and a bit of white so that we can make the nice pastels we're looking for. And we'll be using a fair bit of water with your color mix so we can get the eggs nice and moist so that when the glitter goes on, it'll stick. You can use any of the colors you really like. You can use purples or light greens, whatever you like. We just chose these colors to keep it simple. Check out our link below to see how you can get one of these cool craft t-shirts. We have other merchandise as well. The great thing a crafting shirt does is keeps your good clothes clean. Once you have your paint on there and it's nice and wet, just pour the glitter over top and use another brush to sort of push it up on the sides. And the chalk paint really accepts the other colors well, so you get a nice, smooth, colorful finish. You'll notice that we have newsprint underneath our eggs. That's so you can liberally sprinkle the glitter. Not worry about it because you can always get the excess off the newsprint later and reuse it. This is a really affordable and fun family project. For the top of our tree, we're going to be making a little chick coming out of an egg. So I'm just snipping out a little yellow beak from some yellow construction paper and found this little yellow feather that I'll trim down to fit on top of his head. For the bottom part of the egg, we'll be painting that white and glittering it so it looks like the bottom of an egg. And for the base of our tree trunk, we're using about a 6x6 piece of foam core, putting glue around there so we can put the tree trunk on top. For the eggs that are going on the tree, we used a bunch of large, medium, and small eggs. And of course, the large eggs will go at the bottom of your tree trunk. And you'll need about 2 packages of each size. Just put a little dab of glue on the end of your egg and stick it to the tree. Hold it on there and move on to the next one. And if you are using multi-colors of eggs, try to spread them out a bit so you don't have pink with pink with pink or blue with blue with blue. Just try to get some nice color combinations. Then before gluing some of the other ones on, you can rearrange them or arrange them around the base so you can see what colors you like and what formation you'd like. For the project, you will need the large eggs on the bottom, and there'll just be 1 row of those. And we'll put our eggs together and we'll start the medium size for the next row. We did use baking cooling racks when we painted them so we wouldn't get a mess and have eggs all over the place. It's just a lot easier to move them around. And you'll be needing 8 medium eggs for the first row and the next row as well. And again, just arrange your colors how you like them. And you'll be making 3 rows of the medium-sized eggs. Then once the medium rows are done, you can move on to the small eggs and glue them all in place. And you'll be making 4 rows of the small eggs, but on the top row you'll want to point them up so it looks more like a tree. Pointing them up gives a nice point to your tree and helps make a nice nest for our little chick. And the top row of the smalls, you'll only need 7 eggs. Yeah, take your egg and make a rough estimate, then cut the sides into little slabs so you can fold them down so that your chick egg will be nice and even with the other eggs. Then to give a nice finish to the top of our tree, we'll paint it and glitter it so it matches all the eggs. And now we'll make the chick part of the egg. So we'll take some yellow and white, again water that down, and paint the top of the egg so it looks like a yellow chick. And we'll just cover some of the bottom of that glittered part with some yellow so that when we put it together it doesn't have a big pink seam. With the chick part of the egg painted yellow, it's time to put on his features. And for this, we're just using some Elmer's clear glue, and we're using a toothpick to add just enough glue to stick the little beak on the egg. Then I'll take a black marker and make some little eyes for our chick. And just try to keep those on the top 2 corners of the triangular of the beak so he looks cute. Then take your feather and figure out where you're going to place it on top of the chick's head. And if you don't have a little feather, you could probably use yellow construction paper or felt or something like that. And again, we're using the clear glue and just putting a little dab on top just to hold the feather in place. This is a great project for an entry table or a centerpiece. Then we put both halves together and there you go, ta-da, hatching chick. Then once your chick topper is done, just put some hot glue inside our little folds there and push down on your topper and hold it for a while just to make sure it doesn't pop up. Isn't that just the cutest little chick? So adorable. Thanks for crafting with me today, and I hope you give this a try. See you next time.